Testing? Can you guys hear me now? Weird. For some reason my microphone desynced itself or something like that. But hello, human beings. Or sheepies and rammies of all kinds. Let me put some music on. Can you guys hear me? Am I live now? Alright, let me go turn up the music. Because we got some fun music. Alright. So yeah. Wake up, sheepies, get off the grill, don't get your wool into a fluff. It's Alin time. Yay! Sounds good. That's good to hear. So, raise up hand, chat. We're just gonna jump straight into it. How many people here heard of Japanime games? In fact, I actually made a hot link on Nightbot to link to it because I am one of their affiliated VTubers now, right? So now you too can use my affiliate link to get yourself a copy of Japanime games or Oshi Push. But before we do that, wait, what? Why is there a text here? Give me a second, let me get rid of this text. There's a text on my OBS saying Oshi, or what's it called? Fauna graduating, sad face. I don't know why. One Piece, the One Piece is real? Yeah. So I'm sure you guys heard of card games, right? Because I talk about card games all the time. Pokemon TCG, Digimon TCG, Yu-Gi-Oh! TCG, Magic the Gathering TCG, and it's not my main line of content. I'll say that right now. I don't normally do TCG stuff, but I've been in a very TCG kick, right? And Japanime Games opened up an affiliate program that I decided to join in because I know about their game called Oshi Push. But before we start with that, Japanime Games. So Japanime Games, have you guys ever heard of tabletop games? Don't kick the TCGs, no! Have you guys heard about tabletop games? Or at least collectible card games? There's like a difference between tabletop games and collectible card games. Let me see if I can pull up a definition. Collectible card game. Right? So, TCG refers to trading card games, right? CCGs are collectible card games, which is, I don't know if they're actually the same thing. But I know basically the games that Japanime Game usually has on their storefront are tabletop games. What that means is if we look at Granblue, which is a set that I really want to get myself, is it only physical cards? They are only physical cards, but this is one of the things I want. But a tabletop game is essentially like, you know, a game that comes with the cards and it has all the cards you would need in order to play a game, right? So you know how like trading card games are where you have to open a booster pack and one second. A trading card game is where you have to open a booster pack, collect cards, but every single one of these games that I'm showing you right now, trading card. That does look rad, yeah. So essentially they have all the supplies you need to play a full game. Sort of like Monopoly, right? There's a lot of famous trading or tabletop games out there like Arkham Horror, I believe that's what it's called. And then there's also Murder on the Oriental Express. Those are complete games that you could play on their own. And Japanime Games specialize in these kind of games, right? So we can see there's one for Black Clover. It's basically a board game. There's one that they're having for One Piece, right? The one that I showed before, Heart of Crowns, right? Which has beautiful art. I wouldn't call them trading card games. They aren't. They're collectible card games, if I remember correctly. I remember there's a term for it. So basically for say a game like this, Heart of Crowns, which is focused heavily on the card, all the cards you would need is in the set, right? So you can see it has a play set for all the cards, and you don't need to have your friends buy booster packs or anything like that, essentially. Give me a second, the screen's a little off-centered, right? So it's essentially a tabletop game. There we go. It's a very good way to play games and bring it to your friends and never have to worry about the cards. And I don't know why Microsoft Shopping is opening something for me. Why? My friends play a lot of board games. Yeah. So they have a large variety. So guys, if you use my affiliate link, you too can browse through the Japanime games. Affiliate link deployed. But yeah, the nice thing about it is that they have all the qualities of a trading card game, but you don't have to worry about the booster pack collecting. You see? Really beautiful cards. Oh my gosh, like I really want to get the Granblue one because I love Granblue. You guys, we even have a Granblue section on Discord. They even have Epic 7. Do you guys remember Epic 7? Let me see. They really have one for everything. Like I didn't realize that they had an Epic 7 tabletop game. Where is it? There it is. Epic 7. It's that gacha game. I used to play this game a lot when I was younger. Right? It has all the cards you would need in here. I don't feel it's the same. It doesn't feel the same as TCG. I personally think I got one set. I forgot what it was called, but it was like a Gunboat Girl one, right? I got it as a prize from one of the Anime Expo stuff, right? But the cards are pretty quality to it. The only difference is that it gives you all the cards. So like imagine if you bought a Pokemon TCG set and it gives you all the cards to play the game, right? The difference in it is that instead of having to buy booster packs, you buy expansion packs, right? So like if we go back to Heart of Crowns, this right here, Fairy Garden, is an expansion pack. It's like an expansion in TCG, but it comes with all the cards you would need for that expansion, see? So 10 support, 10 new commons, 10 randomizers. Kind of like Foundations MTG. I actually never played MTG, so I don't know what Foundations is, but it does sound like it. Like if that's the box I'm thinking about, where it gives you 2 startable decks that you could upgrade, it's kind of like that. But imagine if you have a whole card set in a TCG. Like if you bought this box, it gives you all the cards in the set, right? The only difference is there's no holo foil, there's no like special art holographics, right? That's the difference. Like it gives you all the cards as standard cards. No need for different rarities, no need for that because you own it all. That's essentially what it is. So it's good and bad in its own way, right? You don't get the super cool rare card that has like the really nice art compared to the other one, but you do get all the cards. You get a whole playset too. Like I think there's like 4 of each card in each game, depending on it too. So you can see how it presents the whole thing you would need for the expansion. Oh, it's a gigantic set. Oh, really? Something like that then. Except if like the expansion packs were added on. There's a pop idol game. Yeah, no, they're stealing my gig. They're stealing my gig, guys. Is it really an idol game? Let me see. You're right. They have, oh, Starlight Stage. That's a playmat. But Starlight Stage, I know that game. Not like game in the Japanime, but I know that as a gacha game. But yeah, see, you get all the cards in here. You get 132 cards, 4 reference cards, 31 tokens, everything you need to play the game. And then if you want to like play it further, expansions, right? So a lot of their games have like their base game and expansion game. So you basically have to get the base game in order to play the expansion stuff, right? But you'll probably find something you like. Honestly, I do want the Grand Blue one. Maybe the Epic 7 one, because the Epic 7 one, I just am nostalgic for it because I used to play this gacha game a lot and the art is really good. Like, like gacha, the gacha art on this game is really good. 30 to 60 minute game time, yeah. Because it's like a board game too. Like, imagine a board game combined with a TCG. Well, without the TCG part. But that is not what we are here to talk about, right? I get the Grand Blue one, me too. But guys, if you're gonna get the Grand Blue one, be sure to use my affiliate link. Am I doing a good job selling it, guys? I'm very good at advertising. Get yours today. Affiliate link deployed. But yeah, I think take a look. Even if you don't buy something, take a look at their games. There actually is a lot of really cool games, right? Every time I go to Anime Expo, I love to visit the Japanime game booths just to see what games they're sampling and all this stuff. I think he's trying to tell us something. Wink. It's just a board game that uses cards. Not all of them are. Heart of Crowns is a card game. That's the thing. Heart of Crowns. But remember to use the link. Yeah, remember to use the link. Use my link, guys. Heart of Crowns is more focused on the cards, right? So it has like the whole card aspect to it. Some of them are board games, like that Epic 7 one, but this one is a pure card game. I played it on stream before because they gave me a key for the Heart of Crown PC version, and yeah. But that's not what we're here to talk about, right? You guys, I talk a lot about Japanime game and how I really like their stuff, but we're here to talk about Oshi Push, because unlike their normal tabletop game, this is a trading card game. This is actually a TCG. So they're gonna have booster packs, booster boxes, starter decks, and all that stuff, right? So this is like their traditional TCG. And as you can see, the first set is based off Phase Connect. So if you know your Phase Connect girls, let me see if I could like, oh, is there a way for me to look? Give me a second. I try to like, how do I, there we go. If you know your Phase Connect girls, they are part of the first set, right? In fact, the first two debut decks are Tenma. Wait, Tenma? I pointed at the wrong one. And Pippa. So if you don't know who these are, check them out. Pretty cool content creators. Pippa, I turn to tune in every now and then. Tenma, I watch some of the games she plays because she tends to play a lot of interesting games. Black Souls. Sorry, I had something in my throat. But yeah. So here we are today. This is the game that I will be talking about today because it is a trading card game with collectible cards. They had a Kickstarter before. The Kickstarter is now closed. But you could buy it. You could buy the starter booster pack or starter deck here, and I believe they're gonna release booster packs in the future because that was part of the Kickstarter. The foul-mouthed alcoholic, so you know her. Yeah, she was like when I was watching her play Black Souls. She's very articulate with her words. But as such, I thought it would be fitting that we look at the tabletop rule games, not the tabletop, the trading card rule games, or the trading card rules, so we learn how to play the game, right? And I also, chat, have it opened here on our tabletop simulator because they have a semi-official tabletop simulator version of it that you can play the card with. In fact, let me go flip the table. How do I flip the table? Ah, flip table! Is that a flip? Is that how flips work? How do I undo? How do I undo? How do I undo the... There we go. Ah! That's not a flip. Black Souls. Uh-oh. Where did it go? Guys? Whoa, don't look at my other card games I loaded. Don't look at my lewd card games I loaded. Pokemon. It meant to flip, not to destroy. I know. Black Souls. You know, Black Souls is a very interesting game. If you are under the age of 18, we are do not look it up. But I learned about it from Tenma, and it looks very interesting. Watch out, he's a say-so. No, I'm say-so, guys. Don't look at me. But yeah, we essentially have tokens, we have cards, but before we can try out the game, we need to learn how to play the game, right? So Japanime game happens to have this handy dandy rulebook on their website, right? And they also have like these this really cool thing where they gave you a PDF with the starter deck, and they allow you to print it out, right? It's not fully done, as you can tell. There's still some concept art they haven't finished, but essentially you can print this out and use a proxy deck to play it out. And I thought we might as well explore, look at all this stuff to see what it looks like before we go to the thing. Don't worry about it, Plague. That's why I thought it was interesting, but it was supposed to be like a parody off Dark Souls. But it was interesting, Interesting story, I gotta say. But yeah, so let's do a quick overview of the game, chat. Alright, so as you can see here, Oshi Push, their trading card game, their dive into the trading card world. Compete for online fame. I still don't know where you can download it. Are you talking about this game? If you guys want, I could give you a Twitter link to this post that has all the stuff if you want to check it out yourself too. There you go. If you guys want a Twitter link to take a look through the material. So, compete for online fame in Oshi Push, a collectible card game where players become VTubers aiming for digital dominance. The other one? That's a good question. I'm not too sure where you get it. I'm sure you can find it somewhere online if you just type it online. Use content cards to boost your influence, capture platforms, and grow your subscriber total. The first player to reach 1 million subscribers wins! Oh man, I can finally hit 1 million subs. Pick your favorite VTuber and dominate the social media in this strategic game. I just realized, do I know how to pronounce this word? Strategic? Strategic. Don't look at me, chat. English is hard. Is there a boating game? What card? What do you mean by boating? Oh, I get it. Teehee. Of influence. I was gonna say something, but I forgot. But yeah, it's essentially a trading card game, right? What is a VTuber? Chat, I don't know if you are watching me because you don't know what a VTuber is, but So there's a chance for spicier noodles? Yes. A VTuber, a virtual YouTuber, is an online entertainer brought to life through digital avatars, ranging from 2D illustrations to 3D models. Using these personas, VTubers engage audiences, entertain fans, and build communities while maintaining their visual identities. Chat, we're like the Batmans of the internet. It's not you don't trade cards. You can trade cards. This one's a trading card game, right? They don't have the booster packs yet, but they will have it in the future based on what I saw on their Kickstarter, right? Let me see if I can pull up the Kickstarter really quick. Because they do have in the future booster packs and booster boxes with different rarities, right? So this is a trading card game. You could trade people with the cards that you have, and you could get cool shiny foils. Yay! And the fun thing about it too is when they first pitched this project, they were talking about indie involvement. So like they plan to maybe in the future have indie VTubers show up in their game. So you never know, chat. Maybe if you guys voice it enough, maybe I could be a persona in their game. I could be a support card. Because I remember there was like for a while they had a forum for people to kind of sign up for if they want to try to get into the game and like, you know, volunteer their likeness for the game. So I thought it would be, I signed up for that forum a long time ago, and I thought it would be pretty fun, but I think their first set's gonna be Face Connect to just kind of ease people in. I can see a lot of illegal problems. Well, I think they had, what's it called? They talked about how it's going to be I remember when I was reading the document, the forum, they said there's gonna be compensation of some sort. More than a mass support card? Go for the mascot card? Heck yeah! But yeah, let's get back to reading. In VTubing culture, and Oshi's a fan favorite VTuber. Oshi Push turns this bond into collectible cards, partnering with real-life VTubers to celebrate their creativity and introduce fans to the vibrant world of VTubing. Play Alin, instantly lose? No, chat! I'm gonna, if I ever get like a set in this game, I will convince them to make it the strongest set, the OP one. No one may know me, but at the same time, I will be the one that, you know, everybody wants to get. It's like playing the Wild Bolt card in Pokemon, or playing that obscure card in Yu-Gi-Oh! You know, the one that nobody really wants to play. And look, there's Akiko. I know this VTuber. I follow her, and she follows me on Twitter. It's Akiko. She's the VTuber of Japanime games. So she's gonna teach us how to play the game. Let's go ahead. I'm moving things around, so don't mind me. So let's start off with the cards. So there are 5 types of cards: Persona, Upgrade, Content, Action, and Platform. So we have the Persona. These are the VTubers you represent, right? So if we look back at the tabletop game, we can see that there's 2 personas, right? We have Zoro, we have Pippa, as you can see, and we have Tenma. And then if we look at the play decks, let me go ahead and take a look at the play decks right now. I believe that shows up here, but it seems like there's only 1 persona card. Think of it like if you're playing Commander in Magic the Gathering, it's your commander. If you're playing Force of Will, it's your leader, essentially. So it's like your main leader in the card, or in your deck. So let me go ahead and pull back the instructions. Each has a base influence stat for platforms and a base bits stat for starting, money, and earnings. They also have a unique ability. Every persona also has a color and genre associated with them. I think it's kind of like One Piece. I actually never played the One Piece card game. I remember at Anime Expo I was in line for it, but then it took too long to play it, so I never got a chance to. But I did get a One Piece booster pack. I still have those One Piece cards back at Mama Sheep's place, right? So let's take a look at these definitions. So we have icons. So we have cost icon, the bits required to play said card. I don't think personas have a cost. Yeah, personas don't have a cost because they're like your base card that you play down immediately, right? Influence, power of your card contributes to clashes. So this is if you are beating up other cards. What am I looking at? You're looking at Oshi Push, a card game. Nice. Let me tell you about my affiliate link. Be sure to use my affiliate link. Hey Kelpie, I am an affiliate of Japanime games, so I'm talking about Oshi Push. Card game rules hurt your brain? That's not how it should work. But yeah, so influence icon is basically talking about their power. If we look at this, this has a power of influence of 6, influence of 4, right? All right, bits. So bits earned during the refresh. So it sounds like a resource. So sort of like energy in other games. Energy, mana. What was it called in Force of Will? Force? Was it called Force in Force of Will? I don't remember what it was called there. But yeah, energy or mana basically. Popularity icon. Amount of popularity represented by Oshi marks needed to claim a platform earned by winning clashes. Interesting. He would him to it's rude to push his Oshis, but he won't listen. No, guys, I'm not pushing Oshis. Subscribers earned through claiming platforms. 1 million win, right? So you need to, basically the rule seems like you need to get 1 million to win. Okay, let's go back here. So the cards look cute. They are actually Phase Connect girls, right? So if you know anything about Phase Connect, the whole decks, the 2 starter decks, are based off them. Pippa and Tenma, right? How big are the decks? I'm kind of curious how big the decks are. But they're all Phase Connect girls. Pretty cute. Super cute, right? Alright, so looking back at it, how to use. Start with your chosen persona and play. Upgrades make them more powerful by increasing their influence and bit stats and adding new abilities. So by the sounds of it, it seems like you only have 1 play card, right? From the sounds of it, you only have 1 monster card essentially. And everything else around the monster card is to support that monster card. Like if we're thinking about Pokemon or in the sense of Pokemon or Magic the Gathering, it's like your creature or your Pokemon that's in the active spot. But unlike the other games, you don't have more than one monster. And it seems like all the other cards in your deck are used to support. I guess if it dies, you lose. I mean, I guess it's just like real life. VTubers aren't monsters. You like Pippa's design? She's a very cute little rabbit. Remember, your deck can only include cards that match your color. Okay, so it's like Commander then. So you can only use red cards if you're Pippa, green cards if you're what's it called? Stop it! My dog is trying to eat my headphones. Get off! Okay, only include cards that match your color or genre. Oh, genre. I can't read the cards. Let's take a look at the card in the tabletop. See if we could read the genre. What genre is Pippa? Zatsudon? Okay, Zatsudon. She's a Zatsudon card. I play Pippa in attack mode. This card allows me to chat to my viewers. Okay, let me go switch back. Man, I am like juggling windows. Do they have like a list of all the types? Here we go. Genre icon. So we have experience, creatives, Zatsudon, and Pog. Poggers. Chat, can we get some poggers in chat? Why is it called poggers? Can we get some poggers? Kind of cringe, not gonna lie. I feel like anything VTuber will be cringe one way or another. Alright, so we got persona. So that's a persona. Thank you, Kelpie. So content. Content cards, they represent video content produced by the VTuber. They boost your influence on platforms and stay in play unless it's removed. Okay, so like an ongoing spell card from the sounds of it. Play these cards on platforms to increase your influence. Do they have like a map of how the cards, like, is this a platform? Okay, so these are platform cards. So are platforms like also part of your deck? Let me see. Here we go, platform deck. So there's a platform deck. It seems like you have 4 platforms. Okay, the platforms go in the middle, interesting. So does that mean you bring your own platform? Let me see. Because I think there's like a couple platforms here. Yeah, there's a couple platforms. Click clock? That's like TikTok. Did you guys hear that TikTok is going to be banned tomorrow? Are you guys ready for that? So exciting. Okay, I'm turning my head to read it. Rapid Teal. Sad Girl Company. And Sudden Clips. Interesting. So do we bring our own platform deck? Well, I'll keep reading. Okay. Action. Single-use cards that affect the game during content or platform phases. Play action cards to influence or activate abilities. Discard them after use. So they're like one-time spell cards. So it sounds like platforms are like the stadiums you use to capture. Sort of like the prize cards in Pokemon, right? That's what it sounds like. Never used TikTok in my life. Me neither. I've only used it just to upload videos, but I actually never really watched anything on there. So action cards are basically one-time spell cards, while content is like longer-term spell cards. Like ongoing, continuous spell cards, basically. Upgrades. Enhanced versions of your persona with improved stats and abilities. Place the upgrade card face top on top of your persona. So they're basically like evolutions, right? If we're thinking Pokemon, it's like evolution. Which is interesting because there's like multiple upgrade cards. So these are... I wonder what's like the deck building when it comes to a deck. I learned the rules by starting out the game and just figuring it out. That's one way to do it. Let's see. Can you... I wonder if you could like get a... Let me see. Oh, this one's just a Pippa deck, isn't it? Yeah, this one's just Pippa. There's no... This is the Pippa deck. There's no... Where's the Tenma deck? Give me a second. Do they have a Tenma deck that I could look at? I want to compare and contrast Pippa and Tenma. Give me a second, guys. Here we go. I just downloaded the Pippa deck. There's actually a Tenma deck to go with it that I didn't open. Gonna be crazy when people get banned for IRL crimes. First time? Okay. Give me a second. I want to open this and give me a second, chat. I forgot to load up the Tenma deck. So let me go ahead and load the Tenma deck really quick. Open. There we go. And let me go move this over here so you guys can see it. Alright, there we go. So I have a Tenma deck. So Tenma's green, as you can see. A lot of her cards are green. I don't know what this is. Depressed single divorce fathers. That's a good card. That's a good character art card. Until someone steals the holographic Pippa card. I know, we're gonna fight over the holographic Pippa cards, guys. Okay, so upgrades are basically like evolutions, which I'm kind of curious about because I wonder when it comes to deck building, what's the benefit in having multiple upgrades? Because you only have one monster card, technically. Platforms. Digital platforms try to capture. Each has a popularity threshold, and they add to your subscriber count when captured. Battle over platforms during the platform phase. Platforms are captured by reaching their popularity threshold. So it seems like you have to hit the popularity threshold using your attack, right? So this is like 4. That would capture the platform easily. You have to draw it? I guess that's true. But at the same time, what do you do with the extra ones? Because like in other games like Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh, you have other cards for discarding to power things up. Because then like some of the cards that you can only play on your first turn, you could use as a discard fodder. You know what I mean? But we'll see, we'll see. Alright, let's take a look at some of these things. Card anatomy. So I think we learned some of them. We looked at one. One is the type of card. Okay, genre icon. So we learned about that. We saw the icon and the icon as well as the type. Okay, we have the card name right down here. I say the cutest card should be the most powerful. That's not how it works. Sadly, that's not how it works. Like for example, in Pokemon, the $2,000 card, Umbreon, is not really a good deck card. The Badoo is a better card than it is a common card for $5. We need more Badoos in the market. I need to get myself a Badoo for my deck. Let's see, so card name and nickname and quotes. Cost, upgrade. So this is how much it costs to upgrade, okay? Upgrade content or action cards, basically. So this is the cost to play it, and that's where we need the bits from. I wonder where you get more bits from. Influence, okay, so 6 is influence. So that's your attack power. 7 is your card effect, so draw 2 cards. Oh, this is Pot of Greed. I play Tenma Green. This allows me to draw 2 cards. Okay. Subscriber count. Okay, so on platform cards, subscriber count is how much subscribers do you get for it. So you can discard for gold. You're right. Oh, that makes sense. So then your cards are basically also your resources, which I'm kind of curious about because I wonder if it does the Weiss Schwarz thing where if you hit the end of your deck, you just have to refresh and you take a penalty for it, right? Because in Weiss Schwarz, you don't deck out and lose. In White Schwartz, as soon as you deck out, you gain 1 damage basically. That's the lightest way to put it. And then you reshuffle all your discard pile to your main deck once again. That way you never, like, it's an ongoing battle. So I wonder if that's the same with here. I don't know how many cards are in the deck, but let's see, let's count. 1, 2, that's 4, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So around 46? No, 40 cards? Yeah, 40 cards, somewhere around there. Just doing it on top of my head. And then you have 5 cards for your platform deck. And this one has different platforms, right? Yeah. So you both bring your own platforms. Interesting. I wonder if platform cards are also going to be inside in the booster packs too, because essentially it's sort of like climax cards in White Schwartz, but they're not on a separate deck. Alright, so let's start the game. So starting the game, debut Persona. So that's the first card you play. That's the I play Pippa in attack mode. Alright, so we got first player coin, we have bits and Oshi marks. Okay. So add bits, so based on your bit stat, so we would, if we were playing this game, we would start off with 3 bits, right? Title drop, Persona Zoro. Let's see, collect bits. The bit tokens will also be used as your Oshi mark to track popularity on platforms. Oshi mark, what's an Oshi mark? Oh, I see, if you take the platform from the sounds of it, right? So if you take the platform, I'm guessing that you put your thing on there, but let's keep reading, so we have a draw deck. Each player shuffles their draw deck, places it down, face down in their studio, and draw 5 cards. You may mulligan once again by redrawing 5. If you do, then reshuffle your deck after playing or drawing. Okay, so basically standard stuff, standard rule stuff. Okay, platform, shuffle your platform deck and place it face down. Okay, first player decides. So I'm guessing you just flip the coin. They received the first player coin. Okay. Building the platform row. A free mulligan? Basically, there's no penalty on mulligan. I think they'll probably change it. We'll see. Because I know Pokemon has a mulligan. Seems kind of strong. Yeah, because then you could just cycle through your deck. But you have to remember that this is still technically in the beta. But see, this is the 0.9 version of the rule set. So it's not the full release just yet. So there might be some adjustments in the future, and who's to say they can't make new rules in the future. But essentially, I'm thinking they're gonna probably change that because of a free mulligan to cycle through, like just keep cycling through your deck until you get a good card. That seems too OP. If anything, maybe it's just 1 mulligan. Yeah, it says here you may mulligan only once. So, but I wonder if they'll add a penalty to it. Alright, building your platform row. The platform row consists of 3 platform cards for players to clash over. Okay. Also, how's the audio? I forgot to ask. Is the audio good? Can you guys hear me? Is the music too loud? Reveal platform cards, starting with the first player and proceeding clockwise. Oh yeah, that's right. This game could be played with 2 to 4 people. Just as a heads up, you guys can, like, if you want to have a group of friends play with their own Oshis, you guys can cycle through each other. So you just take turns basically. But yeah, so even then, Magic the Gathering makes you lose 1 card. Yeah, I know Magic the Gathering has it so you lose 1 card. Pokemon has it that you get, or your opponent gains a card for every single time you mulligan. I forgot what Yu-Gi-Oh does. I think Yu-Gi-Oh doesn't have a mulligan effect, but it also... No, you're not allowed to mulligan Yu-Gi-Oh. Yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh, you're not allowed to mulligan. Bass boost your voice. I'm putting reverb. You just raw dog it. Yeah, if I remember correctly, you don't have a chance to mulligan in that game. I don't remember what it was in Force of Will. Yu-Gi-Oh, you can't? Yeah, thank you guys. I'm glad my Yu-Gi-Oh experts are coming out of the woodworks just for this. A reminder, guys, if you guys want to check out this game and you guys want to purchase it, use my affiliate link. Japanime games. Alright? Japanime! So if you guys wanna use my affiliate link to purchase this game or other games, be sure to do so. Alright, let's keep learning. Players take turn revealing the top of their platform deck and placing it in the center, continuing until 3 platform cards have been revealed. Okay, so then you have... But then how do you determine? Well, I guess we'll see what it is, but I guess it's one of those things that you start with the first player, then you do the next player, and like that next player. But how do you do it if there's 4 players? Let's see. Building a deck. As a collectible card game, Oshi Push encourages players to experiment by building new and unique decks. Players wishing to build their own deck must follow the rules. Choose your persona. Okay? I hope they add an Alin Laphel card sometime. It would be great to have my own deck. Who knows if that'll happen? Okay. Each persona is linked to a specific color or shape or genre. Okay. Select cards for your deck. Okay, so your draw deck, so that's your main deck. You can add any card that matches color, genre, or both to your persona to your draw deck. What would you do? I don't know. I'd be a creative, right? See right there. I would be a creative icon. That's me! That one's me, guys! Eat it our poggers. I'm pogging all over the place. Like, that's my famous catchphrase. Don't you guys know? I'm like, PogChamp, guys. Let's see. Your draw deck should include 3 types of cards: actions, upgrades, and content. The exact number of each will change based on your strategy. I want to make a burn deck. I want to mill all the cards from your deck. Your draw deck must have exactly 40 cards, not including your persona. Okay. You may not include more than 3 copies of any single card. Okay, so a playset is 3. You can only have a playset of 3. Okay. As for your platform deck, your platform must consist of exactly 5 platform with no duplicates. Okay, that's interesting. Remember, your persona determines the cards that you can add to your deck. Okay. So you can only have 5 cards in your platform, and they all have to be separate cards, no duplicates. Alright, let's take a look at this. So we have our studio. So we took a look at this. So we have the discard pile. We have your bank. Oh, interesting. So you actually do have to grab the tokens. I wonder how many tokens do you get by default? What if I get really rich? What if my deck is just about earning money and not actually getting subscribers? You have your persona, you have your draw deck, you have your platform deck, and then a platform row in the middle. Very simple, actually. This is all simpler than I thought it was gonna be. Okay. Every VTuber has a base of operations where they plan out their content. Look over the platform row to understand the media landscape and strategize your options for captivating an audience. Looks like it depends on your main deck. Yeah. Do you have a lot of underhanded techniques or actions to impede your opponents? Or do you need to save up bits for huge content ideas you've been holding on to? Manage your studio accordingly. Alright, chat. How many people you know about card games? If I was a deck archetype, what do you think my deck archetype would be? Like, what would it do? Do you think it'll be a mill deck? Do you think it'll be a ramp deck? Do you think it's a rush deck? Honestly, I think if I was a deck type, I'd probably be a rush deck. Because I do like rushing things. I'm like Alin Laphel. Alright, gameplay. Oshi Push is played over a series of rounds. Each round, players take turns playing cards from their hand to boost their influence on active platforms. When a platform reaches its popularity threshold, the player with the most popularity on the platform captures it, adding its subscriber to their subscriber total. The first player to reach 1 million wins the game. Okay. Could be something with making tokens. I don't know about that. Well, maybe actually. Could be like one of those things. Backstabbing? No! I'm not a backstabber, guys. Only on certain occasions. I like the idea of creating stuff. It could be like one of those things where I have like token card summon. You know, like a summon deck. Yeah, because I make so much art and stuff, I could be like a summoning deck. Oh, that'd be really cool. Each round consists of the following 3 phases: content phase, platform phase, refresh phase. Okay, let's take a look right here. So, to pay the cost of the card, spend bits from your bank equal to the card's cost, shown on top left corner. Okay. Upgrade cards. Enhance your persona enhance your persona and are played during the content phase. Okay. Place the upgrade card face up on top of your persona. Content cards are usually played during the content phase and must be placed on the platform your persona is currently at. Okay. Interesting. So you have to put it on top of the platform you're choosing to attack, unless a card state otherwise. Okay. Action cards can be played either during the content or platform phases. They take effect immediately and are discarded. So it seems like each turn is more individualized. Unlike Magic the Gathering and Yu-Gi-Oh, where you have a lot of interactions and like interruptions, it seems like this is more like Pokemon, where each player takes their turn and they go interfere with each other as they see fit. But it's essentially like essentially like a single turn thing. Sort of like White Swords too. Some cards have special keywords like discard. This means you discard it from your hand to the trash for a special effect that you would not get otherwise. It is a replacement effect to playing the card normally. Okay. Let's take a look. Content phase. So this is the first phase. Assign persona. So this is when At the start of the content phase, each player assigns their persona to a platform. So you get to choose the platform you want to go to, starting with the first player and moving clockwise. Okay. Players move their persona from their studio to its platform in the platform row. So if we look here, I was saying like, huh, my Pippa's gonna take over the tick-tock, or the click clock. Okay. Taking actions. After all personas are... Okay, so everybody has to do it. So I guess everybody acts at the same time. Interesting. Right? Because you have to... Everybody has to assign their platform first before you move on to the next one. After all personas are assigned, the players take their turn. On your turn, you'll perform one of the following actions. Play a card, pay its cost. Pay its cost to either play and play, resolve its effect, and discard it. Okay. Activate an ability. Use the ability on the card that's already in play. You may not activate hand abilities. Okay. So if we look at Pippa, Left 4 Dead backstabbing, sabotage, a control deck might be fun. Can you imagine me as a control deck, guys? Like you guys can't do anything and I have to just negate everything, and then like I just stop you from playing. I don't even win the game. I just be the biggest bother in the world. So clash rewards. So this one doesn't have an activate skill, but content does. Content has activate. What about Tenma? Did Tenma have a ability? So Tenma also just have a clash. Seems like it's just a bunch of clash stuff. Interesting, interesting. So I wonder where the abilities are. I think I need to see a game fully to understand it. I'm sorry getting it. You would want everyone to hate you? I'm a stall deck, guys. I'm the Snorlax stall deck in Pokemon. Is good at controlling the business? Heck yeah, thank you, Owo. Why can't you guys appreciate me like Owo? Alright, so you may not activate cards in your ability. Okay, so activate cards. So if some cards have activation. Use discard abilities. Okay, so you could also discard cards from your hand if you want. Oh, so content could be used like kind of like land. I know you. So content is like tap. You tap it. So sort of like land, so you tap it to activate it in a way. Alright, and discards you put in the trash can. Got it, to play its ability. Pass if you don't have any action. Important, if your opponent does not also pass, you get another chance to take an action. What does that mean? If you can't or don't want to take an action, you must pass. If your opponent do not also pass, you'll get another chance to take an action. Interesting. Ending the content phase. Okay, the phase continues with players taking turns until all players pass in a row. Once this happens, the game moves on to the platform phase. Okay? So, platform phase. Give me a second. Go sneeze. It's important because it doesn't work that way in Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon or Magic the Gathering. I talked about stall decks. I don't think you can stall in Yu-Gi-Oh! After playing it, I don't think a stall deck can be there. A control deck is something you could do in Yu-Gi-Oh! But I don't think there's a stall deck. I know Pokemon you can stall because there's a lot of ways you can stall. Know the priority? You talk about card priority or you talk about player priority? Let's see. During the platform phase, players compete for the influence on platforms in the platform row. This is called a clash. So if two cards are on the same platform, that's what they clash. The player with the most influence on a platform gains the popularity there. So like say, if you pass, you can't play after. Oh, I see. Interesting. I wonder what it means by that, honestly. I'll have to like actually play a card or game. So this is influence, right? Yeah, so whoever has the bigger attack points take the platform from the sounds of it, right? The player with the most influence on a platform gains the popularity. If when the popularity threshold is reached, they capture the platform and add the subscriber to their count. So if we look at some of these platforms, they're pretty low counts. Like this is just 2, 4, 4, 3, 1, and even the base already has 4. So essentially the base can already take the platform by default from the looks of it. Choosing resolution order. The player with the first player token decides the directions for resolving platforms. You can start from left or right. So basically you could choose clockwise or counterclockwise to determine how everything resolves. Seems like the first player token has a lot of power. That's a lot of power to do in, because like you can ruin somebody's strategy by just cycling the other way. That's interesting. Clashing. Players clash over each platform in turn. Starting with the first player, each player takes a single action on their turn by doing one of the following. play an action card. So basically you can play an action card in your content phase, and you can also play it in the platform phase. Don't read, just play it out, figure it out. But the thing is, I have to read because I don't know what I'm doing when I have the card game in front of me. Like, what do I do here? There's just a Pippa. Look at her. I played Pippa in attack mode. Let me go throw the card at you. Ha! Pippa attack! Slash. Pippa attack. Bonk. How do I flip the cards? I actually never played this game before. There we go. Is there a faster way to do this? I never played on Tabletop Simulator before. Can I shake this card? How did I? Interesting. I'm sure there's like hotkeys here, but we'll figure it out. I have to read the game so I know how to play it. Don't overthink it. Okay. So the resolution does matter. Pay attention to what abilities you want to activate as some could affect the outcome of clashes on other platforms. Okay. So like we can see here, content on this one. Oh, interesting. You can push content onto other platforms. Who's your opponent? It's gonna be me. I'm just playing against myself. So you could push your persona onto a different platform than what your content is. So you could use your content to take over other platforms. That's interesting. So if we look at the deck, content has a specific cost and they also have power. So that's why your persona is so powerful, because it helps you get platforms much more easily compared to other ones. But content is what you use, and you pay for other content on other platforms to take it. Okay, that's interesting. Alright. So this is like Zatsudan, right? So even though these are green cards, because they're all under Zatsudan and red, she could play it. Right? Same thing with the purple cards I saw later, right? Zatsudan. That's interesting. That creates some interesting like creations for deck building. Unless someone does something else. That's true. As a seasoned card player, I feel like this is too complex. Do you think so? I don't think it's too complex yet, but maybe I haven't seen how things are executed. Let's see. Use a discard ability, use an activate an ability. If you can't or don't wish to act, you must pass. Players continue. I think part of the thing that's making it complicated too is when there's more than 2 players. Are these also physical cards? Yes. It got a Kickstarter to get a physical print, and it's going to become a TCG for Japanime Games. So Japanime Games is going to release this as a actual trading card game that you can collect and trade with friends. In fact, guys, make sure to check out my affiliate link. If you guys want to get your jump on these decks, check out this link for a direct link to the Pippa deck and the Tenma deck, where they're actually printed out. But the fun thing is, Japanime Games actually provided this PDF file with all the cards here that you could print out and play a proxy game with, right? So that way you can get a feel of the game and see how it works. Okay, as with the content phase, you'll get another chance to play if your opponent doesn't not pass. Interesting. Resolving a clash. After all players pass, so basically, you can play cards still. So you have your content phase to play cards, then you have your platform phase to play cards, right? And it seems like this is the last set, and then when everybody passes, you resolve. So like a chain, which is interesting. I wonder how that works. Okay, after all players pass, oops, I didn't mean right click. Resolve the platform as follows. Add up the total number of influence from your persona or upgraded and content cards onto the platform. Compare your total to each player's influence. So if we have 2 players here, we would add up all the content. What was that? We will add up all the influence from the content cards and see who has the bigger number from the sounds of it. Okay. The winner is the player with the most influence. They gain 1 popularity on that platform. Place an Oshi marker. And they also gain any clash reward on the platform. So if we look at the content cards, do they have clash rewards? Yeah. The persona upgrades have clash rewards, but the contents don't. Maybe some content do, but I think most of the content don't actually have clash rewards. So when you win a clash, you get a reward for it. Interesting. If there's a tie, no popularity is given. Okay, so if we look at the platform cards once again. Okay. So platform cards, so 9 is the influence, so wait, no, popularity 9. Oh, so that's popularity. So you had to clash on this field 3 times to get the card, basically. Because it says there, if you win the clash, you get a popularity token on there. So because there's 3 on that card, that means it takes 3 cards to get that, or 3 clashes to get that popularity token. Or what's it called? To get the card for your subscriber count, basically. Which makes sense, because this one has like 500,000, so 2 of these cards can win immediately. Did they take inspiration from Snap? I actually never played Marvel Snap. Is that how Marvel Snap plays? If you're the only player out with influence on the given platform, you automatically win. Okay, so if you're unchallenged, you get that platform. You get a popularity token. And clash rewards. Okay, that's pretty interesting. So, I think I'm getting how it plays. So basically, you play your content cards on the platform you want to play. It's a horribly play to win. Don't recommend it. Well, I never really cared for Marvel, so that's why I never got into it. But I think I see the flow. You have your persona. Your persona will always be there. Your persona generates resources, right? You can use your hand cards to discard for more resources to play other content cards. The content cards acts as pseudo monster cards that you could place on other platforms, right? So you could have your persona on this platform and you can have content cards here. Whoever has the most influence on said platform gets a popularity token. With enough popularity tokens, you can take the card and add it to your subscriber count. That's what I'm getting. Some of these have like clash rewards too. So you may play 1 content card with 2 or less on this platform for free. Oh, the card economy is crazy? Dang, that's a shame. Just summon Blue Eyes? Huh, I play Pot of Green. Chat, what does Pot of Green do? Help! What does Pot of Green do? Alright, where am I? I'm trying to look for it. Oh gosh, where am I? Okay, platform phase. Okay, so we got that. Then we have capturing the platform. Okay, if the player's popularity on the platform meets or exceeds the popularity threshold. Wait, there's something up here. Resolving this clash. So we have 6 plus 4 equals 10. And this has, okay. This has 6 plus 6, which equals 12. Plus this effect that I cannot read because it's so tiny. Let me go zoom in. What does it say? Enhance. Enhance! When you play a card, gain +2 this round. Okay, when you play an experienced content card, okay, including this one, this card gains +2. Okay. Is this Artifact? I actually never played Artifact either. I thought Artifact used to belong to Valve, right? Resolving this clash. The first player has 10 influence and would tie with the second player, but because of the ability on the original video card, oh, they had it here. Okay, so they gain extra 2, making them the winner, allowing to play their Oshi mark on the platform, and they also gain a clash reward on the platform. So this case, they can play 1 content card with 2 or less for free. Content played in earlier turns still affect clashes, since content cards remain on the platform where they are played. Be sure to include their influence in your total. Still does? Wait, I thought Artifact was down. Wasn't Artifact made by Valve? Is Artifact still in existence? Alright. So basically simple, your influence on your content cards or your persona cards determine your winning. It's free and are positive. Really? Oh, interesting. Maybe I should give that game a try. Maybe we should just explore all the card games. It's time for me to go back to Yu-Gi-Oh, guys. I'm gonna play my Dark Magician deck, guys. I play Eternal Soul. This card allows me to look for 1 Dark Magician in my graveyard and play it on the field. I like how Dark Magician has no effect, but all the magic and trap cards related to it are its effect. It's very complicated, I see. Capturing the platform. If a player's popularity on a platform meets or exceeds, okay, I read that. The winner moves the platform card next to their studio and adds a subscriber to their account. So you need 1 million to win. Other players convert their popularity on the platform into bits. Ah, so basically, if you have a coin here, that's 1 bit added to your thing. So it gives you like a comeback mechanic. But right now, there's a themed event where you can play decks from solo mode. That's interesting. So do you have to build the deck yourself? Because I don't have all the cards from all those decks. Some of them I do, some of the themed decks. That'll be interesting to see how they're piloted, honestly. All players delete their content cards from the captured platform. So do the content cards stay there? So content cards stay. Action cards are temporary power-ups, but the content card stays on the platform that you play it on, from the sounds of it. Right? Let me look back at the rulebook. From the sounds of it, like, maybe it'll be in the further part, but let's keep going. Okay? Because it seems like you delete your content cards as soon as it's captured. There are 3 pre-made decks you can use, but the event has a custom ban list. Interesting, custom ban list. But how's there a ban list if the decks are pre-made? Let's see, return their personas and upgrades to their studios. Okay. The player to the left. So the player to the left of the one who captured the platform reveals a new platform card. Okay, so that's when they play a new platform. Finishing the platform phase, resolve clashes at all platforms one by one to proceed to the refresh phase. You can use pre-made ones or make your own. Ah, I see. Wouldn't you want to make your own then? Because then you could just put whatever card you want? How is that any different from the regular format? Refresh phase. Reset personas. Each player moves their persona and upgrade back to the studio unless it's already there. Collect bits. Players receive bits equal to the bit stats on their phase or upgrade card and add them to their bank. Discard. Okay. Each player draws 1 card from their draw deck. If they have more than 7 cards, discard to 7. Players need to draw a card. When the draw deck is empty, they lose the game. Okay, so you can't deck out. So you don't want to deck out. This isn't White Schwartz where you deck out. And it seems like the first player passed. Okay, so, and the first player token is passed to the next player. Gotcha. So if it's just 2 players, they pass the token back and forth so they have more control. I'm still confused about content card because I wonder if content cards go to the graveyard afterwards or do they stay on the field until something's taken? I think the content cards go in the graveyard, right? Resolving clash. Capturing a platform, because what if you don't capture the platform? Does the content cards just stay? I'll have to look through it. Okay. During the refresh phase, all the content cards, hey, here we go, will stay. But Pippa upgrade cards go back to the studio. Ah, so upgrade cards are temporary powered ups. Okay. It's going on until the 28th. Maybe I'll check it out. So essentially, you keep the content cards after you play them. It's only discarded if you lose the platform. Okay. And upgrade cards are only just a temporary upgrade. Content cards, okay. Unless removed by card abilities or if the platform is captured. If a platform's popularity threshold is not met, it remains in play. Gotcha. Okay. I see how it works then. I find it interesting that the upgrade cards are only just temporary, which I guess that's why you want to have multiple upgrade cards. So you could use this for 1 turn, it upgrades your character, gives you more tokens, and all that stuff. Thing is though, do you get the tokens after? Or you get the tokens before? Like say I play this card, pay 3, right? I imagine it's like right before you put it back into your studio. Okay, winning the game, so any game that 1 million, win instantly, okay. So then we have variants, we have Battle Royale, where there's 3 to 4 players, and we have a team battle collab, so you work in teams of 2, okay. Pretty simple. And look, there's the the rarity system. Here's the rarity system. So if you guys want to know how rarity works, okay. Mechanically unique rarities. So we have Bon, which is common, Supa, which is super chat, the Aoi, which is the Aoi Supa, which is the low, like blue one. So that's rare. We have light blue Supas, which is super rare. Okay. Let's see. So these are mechanically unique rarities. I wonder what that means. We opt to flavor, for flavor over function in naming these stones, but fairly simple to understand. Okay. Non-mechanically unique rarities are high-end and highly collectible, but are simply different versions of the card from the previous bucket. In other words, all the higher-end rarity are special treatment out cards. Okay. Borderless, serialized, or have a special feature, but no unique game text. So basically full art cards. So I think the super rares are basically like the better rarity cards, while these ones are just different types of, like these are stronger effect cards. Like light blue Supas are probably like equivalent to rare cards in Pokemon and all that stuff. Starting with so much rarities, this is more like these are just more different names for the rarities. So they're all essentially the same thing, See, alternate art for Persona, alternate art for upgrades, borderless upgrades, alternate art and signature cards. So basically like White Schwartz. Oh my gosh, I hate how this PDF works. It's like every time I highlight something. Magenta has borderless signature cards. Akasupa is serialized alt cards. Kami is serialized 1 in 10 alt cards. And then Shrimp, hand signed signature cards. Okay. Starting with so much rarities. Yeah, there's a bunch of rarities here, but they have a little rarity system to show you which one's the most rare from the looks of it. Looks like all cards will play into this right here. And these are just for collectors, basically. Stop it! I hate this! Oh my gosh, I should have got like Adobe or Adobe Acrobatic. Microsoft Edge, you're not doing well with this. And then we get a playmat. Signed signature card? I need to work on my signature, guys. Okay. I think I got an idea how to play the card game. Let's take a look at the deck. Right? Let's take a look at the play deck. Interesting enough, there's a glossary too. So, I guess it's equivalent. There is a lot of rarities, but I can see how they organize it. It's just that they have a different name for all the rarities. Pokemon has a little bit simpler where it's like, they have the holographic star, then they have the gold star, then they have double star, then they have triple star rarities. So that's like around 4 to 5 different rarities right there. Then they have the holo star rarities for shiny cards. How does it work for Magic the Gathering and Yu-Gi-Oh, guys? I know Yu-Gi-Oh has rare, then they have super rare, then they have secret rares, then they have ultra rare, then they have gold rare. What about Magic the Gathering? I never played Magic the Gathering enough to know what the rarities on cards are. I think this is about on par with what they have in the industry. Let's take a look at the decks. Let's go take a look at how cute some of these cards are. So the thing is, not all the cards are complete. As you can tell, we still have some incomplete cards. As you can see, we have this content card that's still a sketch, which is still pretty cute. Look at what's happening here. So we have our Persona cards. Gain 1. Okay, so that's when you clash. So interesting enough, you could discard this card for power. You don't care for much for stuff I can't afford. I get that. I think it's just one of those things that if you get it from a booster pack, good. If you're a collector, you could buy it singles, but most people who are playing the game will probably just worry about the standard rarity, the cheapest one. That's what I do with Pokemon. I like to collect the cards, but I only collect the cheap cards. So Clash Reward gives you +2 tokens. This one also has a +2 if you discard it. Interesting. When it says discard. Are we ready to play? Not yet. I think you discard it during your phase when you're about to capture. That's what I'm guessing. I think it's +2 until the end of your turn. I guess. It's not permanent, chances are. But we can see this one's a better upgrade. Higher cost though, 6 tokens. You gain +3. Interesting enough that you keep the content because like you refresh your bits every turn from the sounds of it. So when you upgrade or when you place a content down, it stays for good, essentially. So the Yabbit. Alright, +2, gain 3, 5, and 7. Interesting. I feel like with this, you have a lot of power. So we have content. Flavor of the week. Your Persona gains +2 this clash. Okay. Sorry, my nose is a little sniffy. So whatever your field is on, you could discard it during your... I'm guessing during your content phase or your... During your content phase or your platform phase, you could probably discard it, right? Among Us? You're right! Oh my gosh, I see it! Who's this nerd? Oh no! I can't escape the Among Us! It's everywhere! My content has just became Among Us. Alright, so we have debut stream, OBS for Dummies, cute, Pippa. Seems sus, you're sus. Move your persona to this platform. Interesting. Use only during a clash. Okay. So if you... I guess this is like a quick play card from the sounds of it, because you could discard it. Can you discard cards whenever? No. Yeah, it says you're used only during a clash. So can you discard cards in the middle of a clash? So like, can I discard this card during a clash as well? No, this one says you could use only during a clash. Clashing process. Players clash each platform. Okay. Okay, so only when we're on the platform phase, basically. That's what it sounds like. But you could play this before your platform phase. Okay. So that's +2 on attack. but you can also use it as content. It's a content card, so you can play it for 2 on one of the platforms. So you could use it either as a quick play spell, or you could use it as a monster card, basically. We have content, Zatsudan. You may play this card on any platform. Okay, Gorilla Stream, +2. Content, this is cheap. 1 for 2, 1, 2. This one's 2, 4. While any opponent has 3 or more cards in their hand, this card gains +3. So this is a card you want to put on the field, because usually people would have more than 3 cards in their hand. If they don't, then they're doing something wrong. Is there any draw power? I wonder if this game has any draw power. Because I know like Pokemon Yu-Gi-Oh! And Magic the Gathering is kind of, well, maybe not Magic the Gathering. I don't know anything about Magic the Gathering. But it's kind of defined by like how much cards you could draw. While any opponent has 3 more cards, this game +3. Okay, courtroom roleplay. Because I'm wondering what's like the deck engine when it comes to games like this. Yu-Gi-Oh's have draw powers? Does it not? Don't you have like not Pot of Greed, but Greed of Desire, or no, Pot of Desires, Graceful Charity, Card Destruction. Card Destruction draws, right? Or is that just destroy? It has Searchers? Oh, I thought it had draw power though. Because I like just playing Max C, you can get a lot of cards from your opponent's thing. That's draw power, but I guess that's just a hand trap basically. I think it's in a way, but then again, I haven't played Yu-Gi-Oh! Mainly, so Graceful and stuff are banned, are they? So then, what's the point of printing Pot of Desires and Graceful Charity? Interesting. So I guess they just have Searchers, but I guess in a way it's like its own kind of draw power. It's deck engine basically. I guess the thing I'm looking for is deck engine. What does Pot of Greed do? Allow me to explain. The Seers and other pot restraints are once per turn. Ah, I see. Interesting. I could have swore there was a lot more draw power than I remember, but maybe I'm wrong. It's been a while since I played Yu-Gi-Oh! Outside the what's it called? Because I know like in Yu-Gi-Oh! I know when I was playing my Dark Magician deck, maybe that's why I kept losing, but I kept like playing the Magician Duo, because whenever I play a spell card I can draw. And I thought that was my deck engine, being able to draw a card whenever I play a spell card. And then there was like another card that plays I forgot what the other one was, but I think it's like, not Soul Savant, it was Magician Circle or something like that. It had like a circle on it, and you draw for something. No, you kill whenever Dark Magician is summoned. It looks for specific types of cards. I know what you're talking about, yeah. Like Magician's Robe. But that's interesting. I always thought it had a lot of draw power, but I guess I was wrong. Okay, so we have here more cards. Content. While this card is on an independent platform. What does independent platform mean? Let me see. Platform. Okay, I see. It's one of the types of platforms. Okay. So you gain +3 on independent. Okay. While you are dominating this platform, so I'm guessing what's considered domination? Is domination when you have more? Let me see. Let me look at the glossary. Here we go. Players consider dominating a platform if they have the highest number of content played on the platform. Okay. So if you have more content on a platform, if you have more cards on one platform, that's considered dominating the platform. Okay. So that's +3 on domination. Poggers. I like she's playing Dark Souls. Okay. Yeah, Japanime Games gives full permission so you can print these out and for personal use. Not to sell though. Alright. Content, Zatsudan, Marshmallows. When played, drop. There it is! Draw 1 card! Ban this card from the game. Too powerful. Should have been draw 2 cards, guys. That's cute though. Fundraiser, okay. This card for 1. Well, that's really powerful though. Look, it's 4/7, but you could draw this card for 1. But as a content card, it's it has a lot of influence, a lot of attack power. Okay, we got drop-in calls. You can play this card on any platform. Okay. Can you only play cards on specific platforms? Because like, couldn't you always play this on any platform? You can play this on any platform. Do specific cards have only specific platforms you're allowed to play it on? Zatsudan, let me see. Is there, because like, why does it say that you can play on any platform if you can play them on any platform? Like, by default, can't you play on any platform? Maybe I'm missing something. Your Persona gains +2 Clash this turn. Moldy Bread. This is a Shiori card. Doesn't draw... Oh, I read that. Content. Looks like you can only play on an independent only. Not this one. Because, like, if we look at this, it doesn't necessarily say what content cards, right? Let's go down to platforms. Let's see. Return 1 content card from your trash to your hand. Okay. Like, they have different types. This is independent. This is image sharing. This is independent image sharing. Thank you for that. This is video. This is independent networking. But it doesn't necessarily say that you can only play specific cards. So I don't think it matters necessarily what content you play. I wonder if that's just a fill-in text. Like, it used to be that you can only play specific content. Because this is still 0.9. So it's getting close to the full release. So you can play this card on any platform. Because I wonder why this one says that you can play on any platform. And the other one too. Delete all your other cards or content cards from this platform. 13, that's strong. But at the same time, so you want to play this on cards or platforms where nothing is on there, because if you play this on if you have like 5 cards on one platform and you play this, you lose everything. Interesting. Play only if your persona is Pippa Pipkin. I'm gonna put this on my non-Pippa decks. You can play 1 content card with 3 or less on Pippa. I'm just gonna call her Pippa platform for free. So whatever platform Pippa's on, you could use this card to play a content. Wait, this is Clash rewards. Interesting. So you play this, it hits, and then you play a content card on a different platform. Interesting. Move this card to another platform, activate only during the content phase. So this one can move platforms, which mukbang and ASMR. A whole deck with cards that can't work together? I'm gonna put every single VTuber in there. This is interesting though. That means like you can move it as you see fit. I got an achievement. I got an achievement in Tabletop Simulator for playing for an hour without flipping the table. You ever saw a pre-made deck? I have actually. Pokemon originally. I bought a couple pre-made decks in my time. Play only during a clash. Okay. Oh, these are action cards now. Move 1 of your content cards to this platform. Pro skills, yeah. So these are quick play cards. So you can move content as you see. Okay. Meant like a lot of those suck. They did, yeah. But I love it when they make a starter deck that you could upgrade. I know that's what they doing in like White Schwartz and Pokemon. White Schwartz and Pokemon, they have White Schwartz has Trial Deck Plus, which are really competitive decks that you just need a couple more cards to kind of make it really strong. And in Pokemon, they have their level 3 decks, which are on par with competitive decks, and it's just missing a couple cards to kind of push it further. I love it when card games do that. It's really good for new players getting into the hobby. Like the Charizard deck that released recently, it's one of the more powerful intro decks in Pokemon. Does Magic the Gathering and Pokemon have that? Or not Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh? I don't know if they have that. Whoa. Sorry, my eyes. Her eyes are up here, guys, sorry. Action, creatives. Play only during a clash. 1 content card on this platform gains +5. Okay. Whoa, that's pretty strong. 1 cause for +5? It is just temporary, but yeah. Interesting. I don't play Magic. Let's see. Draw 1 card for each platform where you have at least 1 content card. So you could essentially, this could be a free draw 3. The React meta? You pay 2 to get 3, basically. Interesting. There's your draw power. Let's see. If you're dominating this platform, gain this art. The big cheese. Gain one popularity token. Oh, interesting. So you can get a free top. Oh, that's really good. Especially if you have if you're close to cap, you could essentially just take that card immediately. All right. So delete 1 opposing content card with 6 or less. Vomit drawer. I wonder if this is a placeholder. So basically, cost 2, remove 1 content card. Okay. I guess you can never kill personas, just like in real life. Alright. This one's a cute art style card. I like this card. I love their designs too. Their designs are so cute. Win more cards aren't good usually? Ah. Do you mean draw more cards or do you mean win more cards? Do you mean like this one where it's like you gain one on the platform? It's sort of like I always like those like cards that you hold in your hand for free damage. It's like, oh, play this card to do 1000 damage to your opponent's life points. Because you can always hold on to those cards and wait until like they're down to 1000 and you could just play it and immediately win. It's sort of like in Uno when you hold on to all your draw cards, you know? Play only during Clash, play one content card on this platform. Paying to cost normally. Okay, so... Wait, what? But it's not like that since you have to be winning. I guess that's true. The thing is too, how does this work? Because you're paying 3 to pay extra. There's no limitation on how many content cards you could play. The only limitation is your money. So why would you play this card? Play only during Clash? So is it when you're clashing? Let's see. So you may play one content card with 2 or less, so that's the Clash reward. No Clash reward on this. No Clash reward on that. Return one content card from your trash to your hand. Okay, interesting. So every time you win a Clash, you get that. Interesting. All right, let's take a look at the Tenma deck. Then we'll go into the tabletop simulator. Why wouldn't you play it? It's cute. It is a very cute card, but I'm trying to think about like the viability on that. Because you're paying money to pay money for another card. I guess if it's like a quick play card right before the Clash, but can't you already play cards during the Clash? Using resolution order. Yeah, see right here. Play action card. Oh, you can't play content cards. You can only play. Okay, I see now. Cute equals good. Play it. You can only play action cards during this. During the content phase is when you play your content cards, so you play your monsters, and then your action or your clashing phase, you can only play action cards. Seems like you can play either though here. Okay, I see now. I see. It's not like that's. Oh, I read that. Let's see some Tenma cards. All right. Then after that, we'll play a game and see if we can figure out the rules ourselves. All right, Clash reward, draw 1, draw 1, draw 1, draw 2! Discard 1! Mrs. Worldwide. That's a really cute art style. I really like the art style for this. You know what, chat? What if we make our own card game? I'm just saying that right now, I should make my own card game with its own rules. All right, chat. I'm making my own card game starting today. I'm drawing all the cards and making all the effects. I need someone to help with balancing. Yes! I know enough VTubers to make a card game out of them. We'll make an Alin Laphel deck, and then we'll make like a... I don't know, we'll find someone else who wants to be the secondary deck. There's no cards in Tenma's Disappointed Doctor. We'll see. VTuber Coffee, gain 1. Okay, so you can discard that immediately for gain 1. That's interesting. But you can also play it for +2. Gain 1. So also, these are like standard low play cards. For nice art for that. Sounds fun. I know. You know what? There was a time, I think Kelpie can contest to this because I talked to her about it. But there was a time I really wanted to make a card game. And I can't believe that it's really possible now that I can make my own card game. Even if it's not one that I can sell. Maybe I could like sell like cards as in like a, you know, just because they look nice. But maybe it could be like a digital thing that we could play in Tabletop Simulator. Go for it. Thank you guys for being so encouraging. I remember that. Yeah. Content experience. When you play another content card on this platform, you may move this card to another platform. Okay. So basically you play a card of your own. You could choose to move this if you don't want to keep this card on there. 1, 2. Cheap cost though. I think this one's actually pretty good in a way because you can essentially be malleable and move things around as you see fit. Okay. Zatadon, charity event, 2, 4, gain 1. Kickback. What's kickback? What does kickback do? Here we go. While you haven't upgraded content with kickback on the platform, you will earn that indicated effect every time you lose. Okay, so if you lose a clash, is that useful though? Because how often do you want to lose clashes? I guess if you suspect that you're gonna lose a clash, that'll be a good card to put on something. But then again, I guess it's a way, it's a counteract. I could see how it could be a counter card. Basically, you put this on a platform and the opponent has to choose whether to give you more resources or take the what's it called? Be able to take the popularity token or leave it alone and then you could take the popularity token. That's interesting. If this card would be deleted, return this card to your hand instead. Okay. So when it goes to the graveyard, go to your hand. Puzzle hand cam. Interesting. Also, I think this Rubik's Cube is a little broken. Like, isn't a Rubik's Cube designed specifically that specific colors have to be adjacent to each other? I don't think this would work properly as an adjacent color, right? Maybe I'm wrong. I might be wrong. Because there's technically no way solving this, right? I don't know anything about Rubik's Cube. I might be wrong. Okay, when one of your content cards gain +4 this round. Okay, when played. So, okay. Confessional stream. What did they do in Face Connect? They have a nun in Face Connect? She's very cute though. Charity events. Okay. I have a Pippa card in my Tenma deck. So when you play an experienced content card, including this one, this card gains +2. Does it stack? Just move the stickers? Does it stack actually? Is this a stacking effect? Because it didn't say once, right? I can't tell if this is a stacking effect. Chat, who are judges here in any card game? Would this stack? Move your persona to this platform, use only during clash. Ooh. Can we get some oohs in chats? Oh, this is a discard cost too. It's not a play card. So essentially you could just discard this card from your hand like a hand trap. Interesting. Thank you, Owo. Owo and Uwu. Activate, return this card to your hand. Okay. So this is a tap, so you could tap it. Wait, when a card's tapped, does it still work as a content? Unironically, some cards depend on the card game. I see. Like this one right here, because they said when you activate a card. Okay. Action during their activate. Can use their action during a turn to activate. Each turn may be used for once. But then does it still work as a regular content card if it's activated in the platform? Oh no! Thank you, chat. Because then you could... Wouldn't that be like a double good card? Because this is an ongoing effect card essentially, right? Because once the turn ends, you can re-tap it and you can tap it again for +2. Because that's actually a pretty good card when you think about it. You know, what's the rarities on this? Does it say rarities? No rarities yet. Okay. Mega clapping. Your persona gains +2 this clash. Can we get some mega claps in chat? Gain 1. So this is content. Gain 1 token for each platform where you have at least one content card. Lose gold each time you play it. No. The thing is, content cards stay on the field. So they stay on the platform that you play it on. So when it's on the platform, you could tap it to gain, right? It doesn't go to the discard pile until you lose that platform. So essentially, as long as that platform is on the field, you can keep gaining +2 as long as you tap it. That's why I'm wondering if you tap a card, I wonder if the card still works for the content. Like, does it still have power? Returns your hand? Oh, you're right, my bad. My big brain is like thinking about this 10 plays ahead, but I forgot to read the initial effect. Thank you, Plague. You're right. My bad. Infinite money? Don't look at me, chat. I have dyslexia. I read everything like backwards. When played, each opponent discards 1 card from their hand. Okay, interesting. Milling. We got milling. When played, if you have an upgraded persona, gain +2. That's pretty good. Okay. You can't read cards. You may be a true card game. Yeah, I let the judges decide if I can make this move or not. I don't even play the card. I don't even like read my own cards. You know what? That's exactly Yu-Gi-Oh! I gave up on reading all the card effects. I just let them do their thing, and then when it's my turn, I do things myself. I only know what my cards do. I'll let the judge decide if I played a good legal card. Alright, kickback, gain 2. That's pretty good. Plus also 6 and 8. That's pretty powerful. Good, a high cost though. Simple trick to become OP at card games. Ignore inconvenient effects, basically. Unironically, I just remember the effects. I haven't read them in a while. I think it's the same thing too, because like some of the effects get really long in Yu-Gi-Oh! Can you imagine having like to play with a new player and they have to read all the effects in a card? Play only during a clash. Your persona gains +4 if you have an upgrade persona +7. That's strong. For one cost +7? Okay. These are your VTubers for today, guys. And this card, submit to the cringe. Return 1 content card with 3 or less to its owner's hand. Okay, interesting. It's a bounce card. It's not that long. It's mostly that specific wording, so it has like once per turn. I imagine, but for new players that probably don't know all the card effects, they would probably still read through the whole thing. That was me when I was playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Fuck you. Okay, play only if your persona is Tenma. 1 persona or content card of your choice gains stars equal to the number of cards in your hand. Time to have a +7 on my hand. Okay. Action, play only during clash. 1 of your content cards gain clash. Okay, so basically you get money. That Pippa scares me. That's a face only a mother would love. Okay, play only during clash. Persona gains +10 this clash. If the current platform is independent, you gain +2 tokens. Okay, interesting. Instant replay. That's kind of cute. I like this art right here. This is really good art. I'm telling you guys, I could make my own card game. The thing is, I do know a couple artists. Do you think I could convince them to help me with art? For free, though? Because I'm not planning to sell the card game. Your persona gains +5 this clash and you draw +2. Okay. Microphone upgrade. Play only during a clash. Interesting. And then we have our platforms. So we have clash rewards, gain 1. You may delete 1 content cards with 2 or less. And then you have your tokens, your Oshi marks. Alright. She has very low, like, this one only takes 1 popularity, but it gains you 200,000. Okay, interesting. So I feel like we learned the game, we learned the decks, right? It is time for us to give a game a try. We spent an hour and a half to figure this out. We're gonna play this game. Watch this, guys. I don't know how to play Tabletop Simulator though. How do we reset? Blindfold. What's the point of that? Only an hour to learn. It is a new card game after all. It can't be helped that you have to spend an hour. Time to turn Idlemania into a card game. Is there a way for me to do this really quickly? Like, how do I spin this card fast? There we go. Can I like turn it at 90-degree angles? Okay. So if we were playing this as a real card game, I'm gonna play both sides, guys. Who's that loser? Alright, so it's in there, draw face. 1. I draw. How do I flip cards? How do you? Okay, F to flip. Okay. So let me go get my hotkeys. Flip. Are these cards shuffled? I draw. Flip. I draw. Flip. I'll have to play on the field so I can see what they are. Okay. The side of the bench. Okay. You forgot to invite Kelpie? I don't think Kelpie wants to play with me. Alright. I draw. Like, is this my hand so they can't see it? Alright. So let's give a test play. Whoops. Interesting. I always want to learn Tabletop Simulator. Maybe I'll ask Saren if she wants to play with me one day. I'll teach her how to play Oshi Push. Because Saren's also into card games. She likes Weiss Schwarz. Okay. So let's just pretend I go first. How do I... Where's my first token? Okay. I'm gonna say first token goes to me. Right? How do I spin this? Interesting. How do I spin this? Rotate, Q and E. Is there a way to like fast spin? I don't mind. I don't have a clue. But, and I heard everything Alin said. It's okay. Card games are hard to get to after all. Especially since all the games have different rules. Okay, so you start off with 3. You start off with 3. Okay. 1, 2, 3. There's a reason why people make their own simulators instead of Tabletop Simulator. Yeah, because everything gets executed. But it is nice that it is nice that you can essentially just play a card game on a game like this. All right. So let's put down 3 stages or 3 platforms. So 1 here. You can't play against a computer. There's no computer on Tabletop Simulator. I had to play by myself. Okay. All right. So pretend I go first. I have the first play token. Okay. So as the first play token, I get to decide what I want to do. Right. So looking at my cards, I might want to discard this card. Right. Gain +1. Right. Because that's +1 on discard. Let's see, what else do we have here? We have content here. I want to push... Which one has the best gains? Clash +1. So Clash gain coin 1. So maybe I want to play Pippa here for that Clash because then I could get +2, right? And then as for content... When you're dominating a platform, so that's cost 3. I'm imagining bit stay, right? Let me check the rules really quick. I don't even understand how to play Pokemon. It's very simple, honestly. They're very simple games. Let me see. So, do bits stay every turn? I imagine bits stay every turn, right? Bits stay every turn. They don't refresh. Can the first player start with the middle one? I think so, because it doesn't say anything. It doesn't say anything about that, right? Let me see. Let's go back to the rule set. Let's see if was I allowed to grab any platform, or is it from left to right? Give me a second. Let me turn off the... Oops. There you go. I think there was something about it. Let me see. So, platforming phase. Clashing for platforms. Here we go. After all personas are assigned. So, at the start of content phase, each player can assign a platform. Okay. Starting with the first player moving clockwise. Yeah, so a player could choose any platform, basically. Okay, after all, first player takes the turn. On your turn, you'll perform the following action. Play a card, content card. Okay, resolve its effect and discard it. Okay. Yeah, so I guess you could just play the content card, yeah. Okay, yeah, you could just choose wherever you want. Doesn't seem like there's anything about it. So then like, then they would choose their persona face, right? So they'll say like, I want to get this one, right? And then it'll be my turn to play content card, right? So we're back to my turn. Now that we both chose where our personas go, well, it's my turn to play a content card. So I have debut stream. Maybe I want to play, she has like what, +4 on there? I have +4 on here. There's no one on this platform. So maybe, looking at my hand, +5. That's 5 costs for 10. This is 2 costs for action. While you're dominating this platform, gain 3. Okay. This is a good card to play because that guarantees me a platform, right? Unless they play 2 cards. But it's strong enough that it can stand on its own because it's +6. But that means, that means if it's a tie, that's not considered dominating, right? So say I want to spread my resources. Let me think. Okay, so what if we play 1, right? We'll pay 1, play debut stream. I'd say we put it here, right? Then we could pay 3. And then I'll play this here, right? Either that or I could play this here so I'm always dominating. That forces them to play a card, right? That's what I'm thinking. Okay? Oh, this is discard pile. Okay? I have 2 actions here. This one's too costly. Alright, so I used all my resources. It's her turn. So Tenma's turn. So looking at it, she's looking at a plus... This one's very heavy. +6 +3, that's 9. +2, that's 11. There's a +11 here on this card right here. That's very strong. Alright, so then looking at her options. Let's see. Return 1 content card with 3 or less. Gain kickback. So she has 3 tokens. Is there any discard here? I might want to discard to get 1 token for resources. Your persona gains +5 this clash and you draw 2. You can only play this during clash. Don't have any content cards. Actually, she only has like 1 content card. Wow, this is a bad draw. I feel bad. What are your content cards on this platform? Okay, so this is only content. Return 1 content card. Persona Kings +5. Yeah, this is bad draw because technically this is too strong. All right, so then now we resolve. So if I was this player, I would resolve from left to right. I would say Clash. I have +9, 11 versus her +4. So on Clash reward, it's there's nothing here Clash reward, but I do get a popularity token. So I can take one of my tokens and place it here from the looks of it. Okay, so that's 1 Oshi token. Takes 3 to take that. I get Clash here, so that's 1 here. I get a Clash reward, so I get 1 token plus 2, so I get 2 tokens. You can't resolve from the middle. Oh yeah, I see what you mean. That makes sense. All right, so then turn. There's nothing here, so nobody gets that, right? So then turnover. I have my Oshi once again. So Oshi's return, right? During the refresh phase, Oshi's return back, right? I return. Pippa, return! Right? During the Oshi phase, where's my where is it? Right, let me see. During the refresh phase, Persona. Okay, so Persona's return. Okay. And upgrade cards go back to their thing, right? Wait, what's that? So it says your content cards stay, upgrade cards stay, right? Each player move their Persona back to their studio, an upgrade card. Okay, wait, is studio the deck? Studio's the deck, right? No, studio's here. So wait, is upgrade cards permanent? Wait a second, I must have misread this. How do upgrade cards work? Okay, upgrade, okay, yeah. Wait, all content cards stay, upgrade card goes back to the studio. Wait, what does that studio mean? Studio's my side of the hand, right? If the platform is captured. So Persona and upgrade. I thought the studio meant the deck, but it doesn't, right? So what happens with upgrade cards? Upgrade cards just stay, right? They're permanent. Place face up? Yeah. Upgrade cards are permanent then, right? By the looks of it. Doesn't say that the upgrade cards go back to the deck. It just goes back to your studio, which means that I just bring back my upgrade card and Persona. Because I use my upgrade card on my Persona. Right? I'll have to like talk to somebody who actually played this game to get an idea, but I kind of see what that means. So now that I did that, we gain our resources back. So I gain +3 here. 1, 2, 3. And then you return your Tenma. You gain plus... Well, she has a lot of resources though. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So then now it's her turn. She gets first move. Get to decide first where she wants to go. I would say that might be a good move to take this one. That's my guess. And then as for my Pippa, maybe I'll challenge her. I challenge you. We'll have a fight on this platform, right? But then again, yeah, she doesn't know I have this card, essentially. I'm trying to play this in, like immersively. It's really destroying this game. I bet Alan's gonna beat Alin. This should have been my collab, playing a card game against myself. All right? Because I don't know that you know. I don't know that she has this card, right? I don't know that she has this +5, essentially. So I'm gonna play my Pippa against her Tenma, essentially. Right? That's how that works. Okay? So then now that we both... Oh yeah, forgot. Draw. So I draw. Okay, and then you draw. Okay. Looking at this, we have some content. We have some action. The thing is, she hasn't enough to play this. Okay. Thing is, does she have? Let me take a look. Let me in. Do you want to actually try to play Kelpie? Did you want to actually like have a surprise collab and jump in and try to play the game? Wait, you don't have Tabletop Simulator, Kelpie. There's no point in letting you in. You don't have Tabletop Simulator. This is a game. Let's see. Return 1 content with 3 or less to the owner's hand. Oh, interesting. Oh, that's actually, that could come handy because I could do this, right? So this is +8 while this card is +6. So I could play this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, I don't have enough cost actually. Looking at it, that would have been a good play if I had enough coin cost, but I don't. Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll take that and I'll play down Royalty Song right here. Yeah, she only has 7 coins. Interesting. So let me see. Oh, that'll be pretty good to play there. Okay. And then I could challenge this, but the problem is I have no cards to challenge it. Looking at it, well, technically I have this, so I can't do that. I could say, I could pay 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to play this card here, essentially, right? And I think that's all our costs here. So we move on to our phase. And then if I was Tenma, I would resolve from left to right, right? So I'll be like, hey, I want to go start with this one. So I will resolve here. Basically, it's 8 versus 10, right? 8 versus 10. Do I have anything here? Okay, so I can't do anything about this. I thought this was on, I thought this was increasing power too. So 8, 10, so this countered it. So the kickback here is that I have +2. Kelpie in? She doesn't have the game, guys. I can't let Kelpie in. So I gain +2. But they also gain +1. They have +1 on there, right? So popularity halfway done. Okay. He's made so unfair, guys. Do I have a mod? Can I get some of the bad Kelpie? So we have 4, 4. Do I have anything here? I think if it's tied, there's no clash rewards, right? So there's a tie, no clash reward. And on this platform, you get the reward here because there's nothing here. So that's +1. How many is there? 3. So we need 3 here. Dominating. Yeah, so this one has everything basically. Does discard apply only from hand? I think discard only applies from hand, right? Let me go check the rulebook really quick. This card only applies from hand. I think discard only applies from hand. It doesn't discard from deck, right? Okay, so it can only be discarded from hand. So I can't discard from field. All right, and then we resolve. Everything's all done. We got our, let's go pull back. All right, we get +3 here. 1, 2, 3. And then you also get +3 here. 1, 2. I mean, the thing is, Pippa has some good rush going on right now. But Tenma has good resource management. She has a lot of coins compared to Pippa, right? So we switch the token back. Okay, we draw. All right, and then we draw on this side. Is this what it's like to play a card game by myself, guys? This is kind of fun, actually. I really enjoy playing card games by myself. As lonely as it sounds, it's kind of fun to play a card game by myself. All right, we have a Pippa. We can resolve here, we resolve here. So Pippa gets to go first with her plays. We have content, 1, +3, clash. I think I will hold on to that card because it gives me a +2. So maybe I want to go back to the center with Pippa because I don't want to play a content. I have 2 strong sides of the field, while Tenma might want to go approach here because it's just... Actually, she might want to approach here because then these 2 together, 4 and 8, makes 12. You sound like the protag of a Yu-Gi-Oh! Huh! I play Pot of Greed! Very rude! And then along with that, I don't think Tenma would like to go middle on... But I don't have any content card, right? That's kind of crazy. There's not much content cards on my side. So I have no choice but to do this, right? Yeah, I technically have no choice but to... Let me see. Yeah, this is 4. She can afford this. This is 3. Yeah, she's gonna take this card for sure. Okay. So now we're in the resolving phase, right? So what can Pippa do to counter here? Because she has 10 versus 12. 10 versus 12. Does she have anything to help? Persona gains +2. Persona's right here by itself. Delete one opposing card with 6 or less. There's only like... This one's 6 or... Uh-oh! Uh-oh, Pippa! Pippa's looking very, very angry. Pippa feels really trolly. She's playing +2. She plays Vomit Drawer. to discard this card from the area. Oh no, Pippa, stop! She's a poor little girl. It's a nice story of a kid who didn't have to play any cards and finally moving to a city to make friends. I kind of wish I could go to a card shop. I would love to go to a card shop to introduce this game. And by discarding that card, she wins the clash because it's now 10 versus 4. Therefore, Pippa gets this. She gets +2 here, therefore taking the first content card. Right? Wait. Yeah, I think that's her cost. I gotta like separate these better. Alright, so this is hers. So now Pippa has the advantage of 300,000, right? This is discarded. Alright, and I believe it was Pippa who went first, so I think it's Tenma who pulls out the stadium card, right? There we go. Okay, that's the fast way to turn it around. Okay, second clash would be this one. So she takes the clash, nothing here. She gains +3. 1, 2, 3. I should just put these tokens in the bag, honestly. It'll be easier to keep track of. Alright. So let's see what happens here. So this one, free, discard, nothing on clash. No clash reward. So she takes this card as well. Oh wow, Pippa's already having the advantage. Early game advantage. Discard. Discard. Alright. So combined, Pippa already has 800,000. She just needs one more to win. So since Tenma drew last stadium, our last one, it's gonna be Pippa's play card. You know what? Looking at this, it would be kind of hard to keep track of platform cards because you're taking platform cards, you know? So it would be one of those things that you would definitely have to sleeve your cards to know which platform cards is whose. Alright, discard, pull back. Okay, pull back. Tenma has a lot of resources. The problem is she has nothing to spend those resources on, you know? So 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then 1, 2, 3. Alright. I draw. Huh. I draw this cute little anime card. I also draw. Huh. Alright. So Tenma might want to go contest this one because if Pippa takes it, then it's a win. So she would probably contest. And I imagine Pippa would probably go heavy in, right? But Pippa, well, Pippa doesn't... Oh wait, switches over. So let's go with Tenma first. Let's see. Tenma has some content cards, right? Still no content. Oh man. This is looking really rough for Tenma just because there's no content cards. So we'll pay 3. So we can upgrade. We're upgrading our Tenma. Okay, very cute. And then no content to play. So we have that. So that's 6 versus her 4. So Pippa is on the other hand. She's looking at this. She has +5 for this. Delete all your other content cards. Oh. I imagine if I was playing this game, I would see this. I'd be like, you know what? I'm paying the resources +5. Honestly, don't know if this game will hold out for long. I think it's gonna have a small niche fan base, that's for sure. I don't know if people are willing to play it. I don't know if it'll be played in card shops, but I do think people will enjoy playing this online. I think it's pretty fun so far. I'm enjoying it, honestly. I'll play this here, right? This has a clash reward too, right? Okay, yeah, so basically I'll play this here because now she's forced to do this. And then I have another content card that I could play. I could diversify. If I diversify, I could put this here, right? So now I could like take each side, right? Pippa has no hand traps, but Tenma has a whole bunch of cards. I think it's one of those things that it'll probably be niche. As niche as Weiss Schwarz, if I had to say. I think the popularity of VTubers and some of these people would be nice. It would be a nice set to pull out and use pre-made decks. Yeah! If anything too, I do hope that like there's a collectible card version, the one where they put all the cards in one set. Because I can see this working as a tabletop game. Though I like the idea of the collectible cards. I think the collectible cards will be fun to collect. You know, they'll be really cute. Alright, so we did all our things, so now it's time for resolve. So I think she would like to resolve from right to left. Honestly, she has this run right here to stop Pippa from taking. And I think that's the only thing she can do. Let me see. Play only during Clash when your content... There's no content. She doesn't have any content. Play during Clash, Persona gains +5. Draws 2 cards. Drawing 2 cards might be nice because I really want some content cards, honestly. She has like no content, and even though, like, I guess in this way, she's playing this for the... She's playing this for the content. I'm doing this for the content, chat! So I would play +4 because I really need a content card to contest some of these points. 3, 4. Okay, I play this. This allows me to get +5, which doesn't matter because I already like overwhelmed here. And I'll take the... I'll get the content for +2, so I get to draw 2 cards. So 1, 2, more content! Yes, we got more content, guys. We got sexy man content and we got Pippa content. Right? So we did the resolve. We resolve here. She gets this one. She gets 1 coin here. Nothing on here for resolve. I get 1 coin here, right? Okay, and then she gets 1 coin here because I have nothing else. All right, and then because she wanted to resolve here, she gets 1 card, right? So I could get 1 coin. Okay, so all things resolved. This goes to the graveyard. This goes over here. Let's pull this back. This goes back here. Content stays. All right, we draw phase. Draw phase. The legendary fuck you. We got the fuck you card. Can we get a fuck you in chat? There's a lot of games with popular IPs but don't last long. I think Weiss Schwarz has been doing pretty well, honestly, because of all the popular IPs. Don't have the players because Weiss Schwarz actually works as a card game itself, right? So with Pippa like that, I think Pippa will still contest for middle. Tenma would also try to stop this. Let's see, look at my hand. What would Tenma do? Because she has 2 content cards, but they're very weak, like 2 and 6. While Pippa has a very strong one here and a very strong one here. 13. Ooh, that one's a hard one to get by. Looking at this, how do you get past a 13? Oh, how do you get past a 13? Let me see, what cards do I have? Play only if your persona... 1 persona or content card of your choice gains equal to the number of cards you have. Let's see, gains +10 this clash, and if the current platform is independent, you gain +2 coins. Is this independent? No, that's podcasting. Now we're podcasting. Is this independent? This is independent. Alright, so we could always do that. That way we can get the independent coin. +2 on coins. That means I have to sacrifice the middle. Unless I have a card that could help strengthen that, right? So maybe we could play... We could push Tenma over here. Right? Wait, if she doesn't take this though, the problem is... Okay, this is +3, so there's still 1 more turn on this. So she could challenge this one for +3, right? Because she has 6 over 3. So there's the strength in there. She could pay... Did I draw coins? I don't think I did my coin draw phase, actually. 1, 2, 3. Man, it's hard to manage things by yourself, though. I wish I had friends, guys. 2, 3. Okay. And then with that, I think if I was playing as this Tenma player, I would pay 3. I would pay 3. Or which one's the one that I want to do? Let's see. Where's the content card? Okay. Because I had to clash with that. This one will be clashed. I would play a content card here. This is... When you play content card on this platform, you may move this card to another platform. So I might pay 3 here. When you play experience card, include this one, gain +2. Okay. So I would pay 3 here. 1, 2, 3. This will go in the center. This is +6 plus 3 more, right? So +2 more. So this contests center, essentially. So center is contested. This side is contested because unless I don't know what Pippa's going to do, but if she has the strength to do it, then she can. I have 3 coins for resources. I have nothing on here for content. That's the problem. Man, this is actually interesting because like, how do I contest this? Because there's no way to contest this. This is just running things over at this point. That's a very strong card. 5 and 13. All right, and then like, what can you do? You have 7. I don't think you have enough for that. +2. If I saw this 6 or less. Uh-oh. No, Pippa, no! Don't do it, Pippa! She's put a mirror in innocent soul! I play Vomit Drawer! This allows me to discard your only card contesting center! Tenma's crying at this point. Now it's now time for resolve phase. So we're resolving. So this is 6 versus her 3, so resolves here. So we'll take we'll get a coin here and we draw. Oh, we draw 1 card. I just realized that's draw 1 card, not get 1 token. My bad. That might have affected things. So let's draw. She has draw power. Okay. Clash reward here. Gain 1 coin. Gain 1 coin. So 2 coins. Okay. And then this one also gets 1 coin here. So she has +3 there. She's about to win, honestly. And then the last one, contest over here. And then you also, for contesting, you may delete 1 content card with 2 or less. That's interesting. I find that interesting because it doesn't necessarily say on this card. So does that mean 2 or less in the deck or on the field? So if I had one right here with 2 or less, I could delete it? I think that's what it's essentially saying. All right, we pull back. Pull back. Come on. Play the cutest card? I wish I could play the cutest card. I am playing the cutest card. All my cards are cute. I have over 7 cards in my hand now. All action cards, by the way. What does this card do? Gorilla Stream. Oh, I didn't see this. I guess they added some new cards because that one wasn't in the list, the deck list. All right, then we get tokens. We get +3. So you're already winning. I'm winning against myself. 1, 2. Okay, and then we get +3. 1, 2, 3. Return this back here. All right, so this goes back here. So Pippa, I think Pippa will probably like go all in and center because center is about to win. In fact, if anything, she might go all in on right? Because she has 13 + 4. There's nothing that could contest that. So 13 + 4. You may play this game on any, or you may play this on any platform. Okay. So I would probably pay 1 for content right here in the middle. Okay. Or maybe I'll just like further cement my win here. Like I could play all the content cards. I'm dominating on this field. Because as soon as I get this content or this platform, I win, right? So then I could also do the same here. I don't have enough for mukbang. Okay, switching over POVs. I have a lot of things here. So if I was here, there's nothing in center, right? So I would have to go all in on left, right? This is at 3, so I might have to go all in on left to stop it. I'm pretty surprised that you learned this game so fast. You seem to seem like you know what you're doing. I'm playing just based on what I know. I wish I had a judge. If I had a judge, it would be a lot easier. All right, so we got 6 tokens. Our goal, stop this attack. If we don't stop this attack, we lose. So let's see. You'll only play this card if, okay. 1 persona of your choice gains equals to your number of cards in your hand. Look at all these cards in my hand. Okay. So we could play a weak card and power it up, basically. So if we play, do we have a weak content? We do. We do. We could pay 1 here. Okay. So that's 1 content here. This is only during Clash. Okay. No, it's not during Clash. So we could play this +2. That gives me fuck you. Okay. That gives me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 attack power here. But every card I play afterwards means that I lose power. So that's looking at 6. 6 + 2, 8, 14. This is 14 versus 17, 19. Ooh, we're getting close. Okay, turn 3 or less to your owner's hand. Okay, can we do that? 3 or less. We could return one of these. We could return this for -2. Okay, but I also lose 1. So I lose 1 on this. So if I had this, I could use this. Maybe I could use 2 of them? No, I only have enough for 1. And then gains 4. Upgraded persona. Wait a second. We could big brain this. I just realized I had this. Because we could play this. Right? Maybe we didn't need to play fuck you. Can we hold on to... Let's reverse. Because I am playing by myself, guys. I'm playing by myself. I'm reversing. Reverse Uno. Reverse. Alright, I'm playing this on Tenma for +7. How much does that give me? 7. So that's +7, 16, 13, +2, 15. Ooh, that's not enough. 15. This is at what? 17? Okay, I guess we do have to place fuck you. Okay, did I play the card? I think I did play the token, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Okay, then we'll play fuck you. Okay, -2. That's gonna give me +5 for attack, so that's definitely gonna win. Okay. Most games are this easy if you don't know what's correct and what's not. That's true. Plus, these are starter decks. I imagine the meta will evolve depending on what's actually in the booster packs, you know? Okay, so let's resolve. She really doesn't have any actions she could do here. I mean, can this discard? No, it doesn't have a discard. So this doesn't have a discard. Honestly, I would play this during Clash. Get +1 on content. So that gains 3 on Clash. Move your persona to this one. Return 1 content. Okay. Yeah, so basically, because I played it on there, we win the Clash. That's +3. 1, 2, 3. Then we have Tenma's power for draw. There should be a Goldfish VTuber game. There should be a Goldfish VTuber game. I will make the Goldfish VTuber game, right? Alright, so you play players going on the platform. Okay, just look at all the resolves. So I can also discard a card with -2 because I won the Clash. So I say I discard this. Alright, so this side is weaker. I get 1 token on this side. Okay. This goes to the graveyard. This goes to the graveyard. Okay. So all graveyard. Hey Fender, how you doing? Thank you for the subscription. Fender, use my link to buy yourself Oshi Push. We're practicing the game by ourselves because we have no friends. We're talking about Japanime games today because I'm an affiliate with them. I kind of want to give this a try another time too. Maybe I'll ask Sarah if she wants to join me in the game. I'll teach her how to play the game because I know she has Tabletop Simulator. Okay, clashes are done. So I discard. All right, that one's resolved. You don't have Tabletop Simulator, Kelpie. All right, nothing happened here because there's nobody here. This one has resolved, but now we have a pickle because now we have 2 sides of the field that we have to worry about. We have 2 sides to contest, right? All right, so that's good. We pull back Tenma. Tenma come back. Pippa come back. Okay. And then we we draw on both sides. We got another fuck you. We draw. We get our tokens. 1, 2, 3. Wow, no, shut up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because this one has 4 +4. Right? Okay, we're good. Oh gosh. Man, this is really messy to keep track of when you're the only person. Okay, we're good on that. We already drew. Alright, and now we have to choose. So, if I was playing as this Tenma player, right? If I was playing Tenma, he got too big. No, shut up. Shut up, someone banned Kelpie. Kelpie is not a mod in this channel. We could ban her really easily. Still gotta figure out what to do about this. This is +5. We can't resolve here. We gotta like take this platform, right? So, first turn switches. We have Tenma. We have content. Ooh woo. Oh, we could use this to take 2 platforms, right? Because this platform's contested. Okay, so we could use this card during the clash phase. We can move Tenma onto this platform, right? I think that's how it works. So we could put Tenma here, and when we resolve the cases, we can move to the right, take this one, put a point here, and then we could get the resolve stuff again. Ah, I think I'm getting the chat. All right, so let's see. Do we have any content? We need to contest this because that's about to win. When played, if you have an upgraded persona, gain +2. Let's see. I think that's our only other content card, so we probably do want to play that. So let's spend 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I play this. This gains +2. So I gain 2 back. Okay, because my persona is upgraded, right? Alright, and let's see. This is interesting because I still gotta figure out how to take this one. Do I have any cards that could help me take the middle one, the left one? Okay, become a big streamer, and Alin will become begging to you. You guys, shut up. Alright, if I was Pippa, I will go all in. Wait, this one's already like almost done, right? Because she's going all in on that side, maybe I'll like split my forces here, right? Because I take this platform. And then I got a content card, which I could play. So I could just play 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you could activate only during content phase. So I can't move this around during the battle phase, right? So I could put this right here with Pippa. That's now I have 2 forces here. I think I just win. Yeah, I think I just win. There's nothing I could do to counteract this. It's too late, guys. I can't win. There's nothing to counteract unless, let me see. How much is this? This is a 7 cost. So I can't use fuck you to compensate. It's pretty strong. Even if I move my persona over, that's not gonna do anything. Only -3, so yeah, I kind of just win. You know, I will. Yep. Pippa wins, guys, because I'm looking at my hand. There's nothing I can play in my hand to contest. We did it, guys. We won against ourselves. We flipped the table. Cool. Into the void it goes. There we go. Alright. Yay! We did it! That was fun! Can we reset? I kind of want to see what all the cards are. Let's go draw until we see what cards we have. Funny enough, I played through without a upgraded Pippa, and I played here with the upgraded Tenma. Very cute card though. I love this art right here. I'm kind of excited to like collect some of these cards. They do look pretty fun. I just wish I had friends to play with. What is a friend? Gorilla? It's going to the Shadow Realm? Yes. Let me go pull out a gun. Say goodbye to all your life points! Oh, what's this? Interesting. Okay. Let's draw some more cards. So I had to upgrade our content card. Okay. What else do we have? Content. Okay. I think Pippa has a lot more content. Like, I think the thing that didn't help in the beginning of this battle was the fact that I did not get any content cards. Right? I did not draw any content. There was no content for me to go around with. Okay, drop and call. I still don't know why it says you can play this card on any platform. What does that mean? Like, couldn't you play this card on any platform in the first place? Like, what's stopping me from playing this card on any platform? Okay, Pippa. You forgot to mulligan? Oh yeah, I could mulligan if I wanted to, didn't I? Well, I didn't know what to mulligan for, but I could see why you would want to mulligan for content cards. Having more content cards at the beginning would be very good. Upgrade card, very cute. Philippa Pipkin, interesting. That was a very cute one. Watch along. Let's see, play only during Clash. Oh, I see. This could come in handy because if you feel like you need to upgrade a hand, or if you need to upgrade an area, you could use this as an extra cost, as a surprise gotcha moment, or to kind of do a turnaround. I can see that. Persona gains +2. My time. Pippa. You know what? I'm inspired. I'm gonna make my own card game. Very cute. Very cute. Very cute. Very cute. Hype. Very cute. Moldy cheese. Very cute. Okay. Yabbit. Gorilla. Fundraiser. Very cute. I think the only new card I haven't seen before is Gorilla Stream. I think that's the first one I see. Oh, and this one. You laugh, you lose. While there is no opposing card, you gain +3. Ah! Yeah, I didn't see this one in the card list for the deck types. Let's see what else. What other new cards are here? Okay, Confessional. We've seen that before. Royalty Song. Mama cameo. Chat, do you like mommies? VTuber coffee. Wait, did I draw all my cards? Oh no, there it is. Mega clapping. Ooh woo. Divorce single, divorce fathers. Origin video. Rage game. Donathon. Instant replay. Okay, Miss Worldwide. The thing is though, like, what's stopping me from playing like the... I guess this is like a second upgrade, but I could upgrade directly, right? So essentially if I wanted to, I could pay 7 for upgrade, or I could pay the 3 for upgrade, but I could layer the upgrade on top of each other, like that. That's my guess. Either that or I can't upgrade again once I upgrade, because it seems like they have 2 different upgrade powers. Like this one is draw 2, then discard 1, but this one is, but it also has more power. Like why wouldn't I want to upgrade to the highest one? Content. All my content cards were towards the bottom. Who rigged my deck like this? Alright. I think now's a good time to end the stream. We had a lot of fun. You know what? Let's check some of the other card games. Can we go back to the main menu? Okay. Can we see what other card games we have? Single player. Okay. Let's try. You guys want to play Pokemon with me? We could play Pokemon online. Oh wait, huh? Oh, interesting. Is there a way to duplicate cards? Clone? Okay, so if I wanted to make a deck. Oh, you had to do the deck building as well? Wait, this is not all the cards. These are not all the cards. There's a severe lack in cards in this one. Let me see. I'm glad that you had starter decks though, because I didn't have to make the deck using Tabletop Simulator. I also have Fire Emblem cards too, because back when I really wanted to give Fire Emblem a try, but I never got a chance to. I don't know what this means. Stop. There we go. Alright, where's my Fire Emblem deck? Remember not to promote stuff like Honey? Now you have an affiliate link? Let me tell you about affiliate links. There you go. Alright. I think that was really fun. I think it was really fun to try out hot seat. What does hot seat mean? Chat, what is a hot seat when it comes to playing card games? I think it was really fun to give the game a try. I learned the rules, I learned the card game. I'll give it a try. Maybe I'll ask Saren if she wants to join me in Tabletop Simulator. We could play Weiss Wars and we could try we could also try this game. I think it'll be interesting to see how this game plays with an actual person. Saren has Tabletop Simulator, so I know how I know she'll be able to play it. Can I just like draw a specific card? Draw. I draw. I top deck all my cards. Reset. How do can I shuffle? I heard good things about Lorcana. Okay, so Lorcana is a card game, but I'm not too interested in it because I think the part of the thing that makes a card game really what you like is the content of it, you know? Like I like Digimon and Pokemon, and I like the idea of this game and Weiss Wars because there are things I'm interested in, but it's hard for me to get into Magic the Gathering and Lorcana because I'm not interested in Disney, and I don't really care for a lot of Magic lore, you know? But maybe if the game's good enough, I could give it a try. But yeah, I think that was a good time to end the stream. Thank you guys for coming. Be sure to check out my affiliate links for Japanime game. If you guys are interested in getting a tabletop game, let me go link it really quick. Feel free to check it out on Japanime. Or if you also want to give a try to Oshi Push, give my affiliate link a try for buying the starter decks. The 2 starter decks you saw me play today are and the ones I showcased are the starter decks you can get from that link that I just gave, right? So if you buy it there, you can get both starter decks and play with yourself, you know? You can also buy one deck too. Maybe you can convince your friend to buy the other deck. But yeah, you can buy both decks, you can buy one deck. Alright guys, thank you guys for coming. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream as much as I did. Let's see if there's someone online to play raid. Give me a second. Who is online to raid right now at this very moment? Do you guys have fun with that? We should do some more card game stuff on stream. Let's see. Who is online at this very moment that we could raid? We got raid Utterneer. We got raid. Who have we not raid? Saren's online. It's always fun to raid Saren. Maybe I'll tell her about my idea about playing Oshi Push. Alright, we're gonna raid Saren. Alright, here's your raid message. We challenge you, Saren! We sheepies challenge Giga Chat to a duel in a children's card game. Winner gets to keep their soul. Losers get sent to the Shadow Realm. Sheepies, assemble. Play all your pot of greeds. Alright guys, thank you guys for coming. Thank you for coming for this. I will do another stream of like this in the future because I want to explore more of this game. I'll ask Saren if she wants to join me in this because she does have Tabletop Simulator. I'll teach her to play, and yeah. With that said, thank you guys for coming. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream as much as I did, and we're gonna raid Saren Tira. Tune in tomorrow, chat, for Doom. Just a normal game of Doom. Like probably my most normal stream this week. Compared to everything I've done this week, that's probably like my most normal stream. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the preview of Oshi Push. I hope I taught you a little bit about the game, and I hope you guys, you know, look forward to looking at it or not. Maybe you want to try out the other Japanime games. That's your prerogative, guys. But yeah, thank you guys for coming. I hope to see you guys next time. Bye guys, take care. Bye bye bye. Bye bye. Totally learned a lot. Don't worry, check the VOD, Fenner. Bye. And thank you for the what's it called? Thank you for the stream. Blah 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 blah. Send, copy paste the message. Play your pot of greeds, guys. We gotta win. Pot of greeds.